This conference will now be recorded.
Are you able to see my screen?
Yeah.
Yes, Venkat.
Okay. So I need your responses. Say yes or no whenever I request something, because your responses will give more energy for me to teach. Okay. So I hope you understand as we connected through virtual. So okay, when you keep responding, say yes or So what I do team today, I'll give some guidelines about our training. Confirmed. Okay, everyone is confirmed. So that is the reason I am telling few more guidelines before I getting into the actual content. So I want to cross check it with everyone. So yeah, go on mute if you are not responding. So okay, always be on mute. Okay, this is the first and foremost. Digital. Okay, so if you are not on mute after warning multiple times, then I'll keep your I'll keep for the entire day. I cannot unmute yourself suddenly. So please be on mute always. When there is a question, unmute yourself and ask. So while you are asking the question, ensure that try. I know you are attending from home and all. There is a background noise. It can understandable. Try to noise area so that others will not get disturbance. I also will get a clarity or clear question from you. The next one. Okay, I sent you the folder path. Okay, uh, where you can find the documents. I sent it to everyone. Okay, everyone means whoever paid the course fees. For everyone, for them, I sent it. I mean, not only payment, you have to drop an email also, because your mail will be the database for me. If you just mail, you WhatsApp, and if you forget to drop an email, you don't get things. So you please, you would have got access from share OneDrive or OneDrive, SharePoint. Would have got access through OneDrive or SharePoint to your Gmail ID. So please check our inbox and please add that link as a bookmark. Okay, because every day you can go there. So the soft copy material I already shared for TSO. I'm going to start that one today. TSO SPF modules, and every day I'm sending a class notes. The one which I'm writing in the notepad is as a we call as a class notes. So I'll send this one also. This content you can download it. It is a downloadable soft copy material and a class notes. You guys can download it. So this is the second step. So first you should be on the mute. The second one I want to cross check with you. Okay, before end of the session you check it whether you received a link from me or not, and if you got it, if you are able to access or not, that you can check it later also. One third one, emulator. I'll tell you what is emulator. So there are some new people are there. I want to tell you that what is emulator in today's session. So you need to do emulator configuration yourself. No, if you need my help, I'll be there to help you at the end of the session. Nothing to worry about it. So, but I have gave the video. Okay, I gave the video how to download the emulator and install it. So this is a trial version. Don't buy the emulator which I given by mistake or by intentional. If you have a money in your bank, you can buy, but otherwise it is not required to buy at any moment, even now after 2 months. Then I gave server configure. I gave server IP address. Okay, server IP address and port number. port number, because these two are helping you to connect to the mainframe server. Okay, then fifth one, I will start. I'll start giving user ID and password from tomorrow. Okay, if you want, I can give today also. Okay, I can give today also. Just you need to WhatsApp me for user ID password. That's all. The next one, sixth one. Okay, I added into one WhatsApp group. So either you might be fall under Venkat A user ID group. These are all the group. Our mainframe ID itself. So mainframe ID itself is a group name. Is a group name. So you might I'll be adding it to into you into R Venkat B or Venkat C. So we have commercial three IDs are there: Venkat A, Venkat B, Venkat C. You will not be in all the groups. You'll be either in Venkat A or you are in Venkat B or Venkat C. You are in one of the okay. So what is all about group and all? We will see more detail tomorrow. Okay. Yeah. So any queries so far from my end? Do you have any? Do you want to ask any questions till now? There is no delay, right? In the telecast
No, no.
when I am typing immediate. Okay.
Venkat,
Because I
I just have one doubt. The you have sent us two links, right? Like there is some guidelines link in that was
huh.
not opening YouTube links.
Okay. I'll give you the access. Okay. Initial
Demo
whoever
for
paid
training
initially,
guidelines, something YouTube link you have in bracket you mention it is mandatory.
that video is not working.
No, that video is not able to open.
Yes, Venkat.
Yeah, correct.
Same for
Yeah,
me.
You're talking
even
about
same for me,
the
Venkat.
guidelines video.
Yes, yes.
You're asking about
Uh,
white guidelines.
Yeah, yeah, yes. You
No,
have sent in mail, right, about two videos like mainframe configuration that is working fine, but demo for training guidelines. There is one more link which you mentioned as mandatory to watch, but it
no,
was
that
not
anyhow
able
that
to.
is no, that is not anyhow. It's not required. It is optional. The reason for
Hmm.
that I'll tell you. Okay. So
Oh,
guidelines anyhow I sent in the text format. Okay. In the text
oh,
format I said videos access will not be given. Okay. You need to drop taking a leave. So those guidelines only I explained in this video. That video. If you did not, no problem. Okay. Yeah. I, yeah. I don't want to getting into again guidelines more time. Let's start our content. Yeah. So team, if you are a mainframe experienced person, though maybe 1 year or 2 years, it might be getting bored because today no practical, because I want to give a introduction to mainframe to to manage freshers, okay, who joined, who doesn't know mainframe before. So I want to give a information about mainframe. I want to give introduction to mainframe. So if you feel that I'll explain what is a mainframe, mainframe features, and where we use, what are the roles in the mainframe, modules in a mainframe, those stuff we are going to cover. If you feel like these are all you can drop. There is no problem at all. Okay, so it's up to you, right? So let's start our first topic. What is mainframe? Okay, what is mainframe? So when you are learning first time, always the question will come into your mind is what is mainframe, right? So you would have heard about you would have heard laptop, something like that. Okay, you know, before you joined this mainframe technology training, okay, in college or somewhere you would have heard Java, .NET, SAP, testing, and so on. But very less places you would have heard about mainframe. Okay, so let's try to understand what exactly is a mainframe and so on. So mainframe, okay, mainframe is a server, or we can call as a system. Rather than we call as a system, mainframe is a server. Okay, mainframe we can call as a server. The reason to call server, because I am connecting to the server which is located somewhere. Okay, and you are going to connect to the server. You guys are going to connect from different locations. Some of them are attending from US, they are connecting from United States, some of them are connecting from other states. But your server is your server is located, your system base system is located somewhere, and you are connecting from some other places. So that system we call as a server. Example, ATM machines. Okay, so ATM machine is the one where you can type of the transaction, and you can withdraw, you can see the mini statement and all. But whatever you do in the ATM, the actual data is going to store in the system. That system is called as a server, located somewhere in that particular server. Your data, your transactions are going to store. Okay, your transactions are going to store. So the mainframe is also playing the same role. So mainframe is a system, or we can call as a server. So why we can call as a system, that also I'll give a justification or explanation. Okay, so we can call mainframe as a system. So mainframe is a system. So what is a mainframe system, right? So if somebody asks you, how can you say it is a mainframe is a system, right? So I'll with the Windows. So Windows, we have a Windows is a system. What does mean? Have a operating system, that is a XP, Vista, 27, 2007, Windows 2010. There are different versions are there in Windows operating system. Then if you take any laptop, there is a hard disk. If you take any laptop, there is a hard disk. Okay, hard disk is for what? To store the data. So we will create a notepad in the hard disk. So notepad is the file. Okay, that file actually is going to store where? In the physical space called hard disk. Okay, so we have a hard disk where our actual data is going to store. Now to process the applications, we need a CPU. Your applications. So to process your application, now you saw it, right? Edge, folder, Windows, Chrome, Firefox, GoToMeeting. So I opened all these applications, the memory allocations and the deallocating space. All the things will be taken care by CPU. Okay. So when it comes to the mainframe, okay, so we have a OS. Okay, we have a OS. What are the OSs in mainframe, guys? Let me ask the question. What are the operating?
Enroll.
Sorry,
ZOS. ZOS.
Enroll.
GOS. Okay, GOS. ZOS operating system. What else? This is the
Live.
only one.
MVS.
Yes.
Yeah. So we have another operating system, that is the oldest operating system is MVS, virtual storage. What is MVS stands? Multiple virtual storage. So one of the oldest operating system in mainframe is MVS. But whereas ZOS is a latest operating system, in that there are different versions are there. In ZOS, there are different versions are there. Just you can go and Google it. I'll use ChatGPT when I have a doubt. Just I'll try to use only this ChatGPT and all. What is latest version of that? So I'll do even Google also. There is a reason for that. So it is showing 3.1. Okay, was announced in August 2023. Is it clear, guys? Okay, so for us there is no much difference in terms of if the version is there, do we need to learn something else? No. Okay, we can utilize those further, but if there any changes happens in any version comes, we no need to modify existing programs. Okay, if you take an example of other technologies, Java, .NET, okay, or other few technologies, if any version updated, if any version changes, you have to modify existing programs or existing components, or you need to reconfigure and everything. Okay, here we have a less things. Okay, so this is all about operating system. Then, so the next one, we have a hard disk. What are the storage devices in mainframe team? What are the storage devices in mainframe? What are the storage devices? One is tape, okay, and dash D. So this is the I don't say it is the latest one. When I compare with the tape, initially the tape was the storage device to store physical data. To store physical data, we use a tape. When it comes to when later, so in terms of performance, it is not giving the best performance at the tape. So they developed another storage device called dash D, direct access storage device. Dash D stands direct access storage device. So don't worry, these abbreviations are there in the documents which I shared. Okay, so this is the storage device in Windows. Okay, so here the speed of application, okay, the speed of or things will be calculated in a MIPS, million instruction per second. Per second it can process. Per second it can process millions of that MIPS. Okay, it can process million instructions per second. So which stands for millions of instructions per second, which is historically used as a unit of measure. So to to measure the speed in mainframe, the how you measure it, MIPS. If you take a example, oil, okay, either groundnut oil, how we measure liters, whereas in the cages. So I know it's bad examples, but I want to give a which came to my mind. So similarly, how do you measure the speed in mainframe? MIPS. So millions of instructions can process per second. So you can imagine how much speed. It indicates that a mainframe can execute in a 1 second. So in 1 second, you can perform millions of the instructions. So the speed you can imagine. Okay. So that's why the mainframe still it is alive. So still why mainframe is surviving? If somebody arguing why mainframe is surviving, team, see the technologies are came all the latest technologies came in in recent decades, 1 or 2 decades. Okay, mainframe developed few decades even, just when mainframe developed. So 1940s, I guess even our, okay, maybe not full fledged you can say, you can say it may not be the full-fledged one. Okay, the initially we start with something, then we improve it, then like that, right? To get a proper shape, it would have taken a couple of years. Okay, see that IBM 701 1950 introduced IBM. The model 701 is the first mainframe designed significantly for business application. So I'll come back to the history of the mainframe in a while. Okay, just to tell you that the age of the mainframe. Okay, I guess even I don't know, our fathers born in at least few of the you know participants fathers would have not born in this before mainframe was born. How much old you can imagine, how much old is imagine. So from that day 1953 onwards, in 2024, still the mainframe is existing. From 1953 till now, the mainframe is existing and it is ruling in the few sectors. I don't say it is ruling entire world. I don't say that it is ruling in the some of these sectors. I'll come back to that also. So the conclusion here, team, uh, in this recent years, any technology comes, it will be there hardly 10 years. 10 years, it is going to vanish. You can imagine, team, you can imagine, and you can recollect also. Okay, just I'm giving an example. I'm not degrading or saying anything wrong about any technology. Just telling you when you compare with the mainframe. So you take an example of .NET. Okay, couple of years back, .NET was booming like anything. If you know .NET, I can say 10 years back, 15 years back, around 15 years back, still it is there, no doubt about it. Okay, but the demand for .NET. So the clients asking .NET in 10 years back, counts are more count. Clients are asking, more clients are asking for .NET. Then slowly the clients started Java. Again, Java is shaped into it is converted into different shapes. So Java then full they more they integrated with the front end, plus now full stack Java. Okay, so you know the things are changing. If you take a tools like a Power BI or what you Tableau, so this all will be there only for. Okay, so Tivoli scheduler tool. I don't know whether you are aware Tivoli scheduler tool or not. Okay, so it was there for a couple of decades, but now the other their competitors came like a service now. Okay, to raise a there is incident tools are there now. I guess not Tivoli is one incident tool is there. If someone remembered, you can just tell that. So there is a incident tool. If you want to raise a request in the company about your laptop or something else, we use a one website. We use a website to raise a incident. Now it is not there. The other technology came. So what I'm trying to say, team, in the recent years, if you introduce one technology, surviving and continuing that technology same demand for couple of decades is very 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 challenging for any owner. So in this competition, you can imagine how mainframe is there. Okay, so mainframe, don't think mainframe is, people are talking like what do you call, I say, may not be useful and so on. Yeah, so I'll tell you in that angle also why the mainframe is not demand. What are the reasons? I'll tell you, I'll share what I know. Okay, so if somebody knows anything else, you guys can add it, no problem. Okay, so I hope you got an idea. So let me come back to here. So I told you the comparison with the Windows. So how old is the mainframe system? Okay, it is 70 plus years old system mainframe. Okay, so still the mainframe using in banking sector, insurance sector, retail sector, all their data. So top banks, top insurance companies are using mainframe. So if you want to know, just I'll type it, who are the who are using mainframe system. So financial institutions, okay, retailers, yeah, you can see that. So Bank of America, I know that Bank of America is using mainframe. JP Morgan, no doubt they are using mainframe. Fidelity Investment, these are all, don't think only these are all, they have listed only few of them. Then when it comes to the retailer, Walmart, they are using mainframe. Amazon, Target, if you know Tesco, okay, Walmart is a top retail company in United States of America. When it comes to Europe or UK, Tesco, Tesco was the top retailing company in the UK. So even they were using mainframe to store. In India, okay, in India, uh, the government sectors we use different technologies. But if you go to Australia, if you go to United States of America, so there are few states they use mainframe technology to store their state custom, citizens' data, policies, something. I don't know what they store, but I know that United States, I'm very confidently I can tell, in United States and Australia, those two country, when US and Australia governments are using in few areas the mainframe system. Okay, so one of the reason to use it is secure. Okay, mainframe is the secure system. And healthcare providers, so you can see CVS Health, Mayo Clinic, these people are using mainframe. Utilities, Duke Energy, American Electric Power, AEP, and so on. Travel, transportation companies, American Airlines, United Airlines. You see, in almost all leading sectors, even insurance companies, I guess they did not list out particularly, insurance sector, insurance company also use mainframe. Any queries? Do I am good so far?
Yeah.
Yes, Venkat.
Right. Okay. So this is all about just high level theory about mainframe system thing and how you can compare mainframe with the Windows. I started topic mainframe as a system because it has a operating system, it has a hard disk, it has a CPU like system is there in mainframe. So to store something, what is required in Windows, we have OS, hard disk, CPU, and you can create a folders, you can create a notepad, you can create an Excel sheet, right? You can store some data and you can install Oracle software, you can install some softwares. Similarly, we have a JetOS operating system where you can install DB2, where you can install CICS, and so on. So we have a storage devices, and that in mainframe system you can store the data. In mainframe system we can store the data. So first I call as a mainframe system. So always system will become a server. Okay, first you need to configure the system, then enable this system to access from different places. So that system is called as a server. So what does mean team? Now if I install a one software in my laptop, if you guys are able to access that software, so my system I can call as a server. Okay, so what is the meaning of server? You are connecting mainframe places, so that the system source system is called as a server. Simple here, server means different people are connecting from different places, the same system is called, that system is called as a mainframe system. Are you clear till now? Any queries? Right.
No, no from my.
Now, so Venkat, you said may still the clients are using mainframe. Still, few companies, governments are using mainframe. So, what are the reasons, team? RAS. What is that? RAS. I don't know whether you imagine or not. You guys might be hearing cloud in recent years thoroughly. Most of the cases, cloud was introduced and implemented in mainframe long back. Explore it when is it mainframe used the cloud, and when it was. If that is the case, when it was, you can explore it later. Okay, so why the clients are still using mainframe? These are all the three characters: reliability, availability, security. What are the main three reasons for using mainframe? Reliability, availability, security. What is the meaning of reliability, by the way? What is the meaning of reliability? No, if anybody knows, and anyone can give the answer. So, what is the meaning of reliability, and in terms of mainframe, what does mean?
It has a very less or closer to nil downtime.
That is called availability. Okay, fall under availability category. Okay, downtime. Okay, availability. So your system is always available 24 into 7 and 365 days. 365 days, that is called availability. Yeah. Next, what is reliability?
which works without any issues or
Exactly.
problems.
Right. Anyone want to abbreviate, give a abbreviation more detail about it? Anyone wants to give more description?
Something like a brand trust.
No, it's not about brand test. Yeah.
Uh,
So reliability. Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, which is very flexible to use without causing much issues to the user.
Okay. So reliability is nothing but, in technology point of view, when everything is going well, no problem at all. But if something happens in the system, then later point how your system is going to behave. Assume that in all of sudden the mainframe system or some system got crashed. Okay, all of sudden it got stopped working. Right? Assume that if it got crashed all of sudden, then we can we can able to recover the system quickly from where it got stopped. You don't need to start from the scratch. You don't need to start from the starting where it got crashed. From there it can recover. Okay, it can recover from where it got crashed. So that much feature is there in mainframe reliability. So I am telling you guys, don't worry. Okay, rely on, okay, on me. So you will, don't worry, your training will not extend more than 3 months. I'll try complete it. Just okay. So if you talk in training perspective, so don't worry, your training, I'll complete your training in 3 months. Okay, within the 3 months I'll complete it. To extend, you might be, you don't have any time more than 3 months. That case, reliability. So here, reliability means how your system is more recoverable. Okay, if something happens, so the recoverability is very more flexible, and So the things are implemented very well, in mainframe. That's why reliability. The availability, has a downtime. Okay, I guess people knows, right? We have a downtime. Okay, availability. So mainframe, it is maximum availability will be there. So nowadays the cloud says that cloud is available 99.99999. This is they say availability in the cloud means always your system up and running. How much percentage? This one. So these are all recent years, right? Cloud came when recently. AWS or GCP or whichever the Oracle cloud, any cloud you take, they say that now they are saying, but the availability is there 24 into 7. The downtime is very, 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 very less percentage, I can say. So availability means your server is availability. Let's say ATM. Okay, we don't know what time the customer withdraw the money. We don't know when the money is required, morning, evening, night, midnight, early morning at 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, any point of time. So that is called availability. So your server, your mainframe system is going to up and running continuously without any downtime. So the next one is a security. So security is a very, very crucial and very one of the important feature in mainframe is security. So it has a 70 plus years of history. Mainframe as a, what is the age of mainframe? 70 plus years. Till now, till now, we did not hear that the mainframe data is hacked. Okay, the mainframe data hacked. Nowadays we are hearing, right? So this website data is hacked by some cyber what do you call hackers. Okay, so this particular website data is hacked, that website data is hacked. So your Aadhaar card, I mean, I'm just rumors, Aadhaar hacked. It's not a true, but we used to hear rumors like that, right? So but when it comes to mainframe, is so far nobody able to crack it, nobody able to hack the mainframe data. That much secure is there in mainframe technology. Heard about it, you let me know. I'll remember that point. I also will explore in the next batch. I'll say that somebody hacked it. Okay, so I hope you are clear so far. So why the main still people are using RAS? These are all now. So because of these three features, reliability, availability, security, because of these three features, top banks in the world, okay, so top banks in the world, they are using mainframe. You take top 100 or top 20 banks in the world, don't compare in it. Top 20 banks in the world are using mainframe. Most of the banks are using. Same thing insurance also. Okay, now you can imagine, you know in US or other countries, how they give a preference and importance to their customers data. Okay, if somebody is trying to hack the data, their reputation is going to lose. So that's why every company ensures that their company customers data should be a safe hand, right? So the banks, insurance companies realized in 60 years back only. So and they started using mainframe because of the security. So because bank customers needs the security, right? Otherwise I can go and see someone's politician balance. If there is no security, using some hacking tools, some hacking mechanism, and other people also, you can see other people bank balance. So hence in banking domain, and keeping customers data is very important. Okay, banking, insurance. Okay, these are all very very crucial. Retail to no problem. Okay, you are giving a phone number, what maximum they will see what you purchased, the soap or whatever the item, shoe or sports items. So that will not going to it's not going to impact much more on your personal stuff, whereas banks, insurance and all, that's related to money, right? So hence security is important. So that can come, that can you can achieve that much security in mainframe technology. I hope you are clear till now. So let's ask Gemini. It's a Google ChatGPT. Like, why companies are using mainframe? Let's try. So the other one I did not tell you that. Okay, it can process huge amount of the data. The other advantage is huge amount of the data. So what does mainframe? You can imagine how many transactions happens per in ICICI Bank. How many ATM transactions in India? Okay, so how many transactions might happen in SBI, State Bank of India, or you take an example retail, or in India we have a more supermarket nowadays. DMart is there in most of the places. You can imagine per day how many transactions are happening. So we need to store it when it is required. When we want to generate the reports, we need to process that entire data. So when we are processing the entire data, it should not give any issue. It should system should not hang it. So that all things you can in mainframe. So mainframe can process huge amount of the data. Okay, it can store and process huge amount of the data. So this is also another reason to come to mainframe. Okay, so unparalleled security. Mainframes are no renowned for their they are designed with a built-in hardware. One of the reason, built-in hardware, software safeguards to protect sensitive data, making them ideal for financial institutions, healthcare providers, and government agencies. Reliability. So mainframe boasts incredibly high uptime. Downtime means it is not available. So you would have heard that when you go to some government sector, they will say that our restaurants, my server is not up and running, server is not working properly, server is down, like that, right? So whereas mainframe is not like that. So you can see the availability. This means that minimal downtime for critical business operations, ensuring that if your software, your business is running on mainframe, you can run that business 24 into 7 and 365 days. The next one, scalability, integration. We'll talk about that eventually after some time. Any queries so far? Right. So, okay, Venkat, nice, nice, everything good. You're saying very positive manner. Why there is no demand in market, right? Why there is no demand in the market? Why new projects are not coming? Okay, one which the very very important and the okay important reason is the cost. Okay, holding mainframe system, maintaining sorry. Okay, holding the mainframe system. Okay, maintaining the mainframe system. It is not a small thing. So there is a huge cost involved to maintain, to procure the mainframe system. To procure the mainframe system is a huge cost involved. That's why only top companies uses mainframe for their application for their business. Small companies, they never use mainframe because they cannot they cannot afford the amount on mainframe. Okay, so one of the reason only top companies can use mainframe. Okay, so they can spend amount on mainframe, if they, whereas small companies cannot do it. One of the biggest reason, as per minimal knowledge, that is the one reason. Okay, then, okay, so that was the initial state. Okay, the mainframe, though initially for the banks, insurance company, they don't have option. When you see that 20 years back, 30 years back, they don't have any more options to to keep their business data. Okay, there might be options, but in terms of availability, reliability, security, and processing use amount of data you can achieve with the only mainframe 20 years back. There might be other applications, I don't say it is not there, not right way also, but is it able to manage these three things how mainframe is managing? No. Okay, they started continuing even though there is a huge cost involved, still the people you know using mainframe now. So now there might be a question, right? Why now they changed it? Okay, 20 years back, now there are more options. So the features which we are talking, the same features are coming in other technologies. Okay, other technologies, and with a lesser cost, and applications are more user friendly. Applications are more user friendly in terms of, if you say take a bank, okay, you take a web application. If you entered already one time, already you filled the web page, after 2 days if you try to refill it, automatically it will populate the data. Okay, drop down radio button. So you see the web page is more user friendly. Okay, so the interaction with the front end is more easy compared to mainframe. So that's where the client started using the mainframe, sorry, other technologies. So when the other technologies came like Java, other technologies, why they started using? Because it has more front end technologies, more user friendly technologies. Then then IBM, what they did it, they did not focus on the mainframe system. They given a more features integrating mainframe with the other technologies. So Java can talk to mainframe, Python can talk to mainframe. So but they did not improve in terms of more features, more user friendly in mainframe. They given a more flexible to integrate with the Java. So then what happened is on main Java or other technologies, through middleware tools, WebSphere MQ, they are passing the data from Java technology to mainframe. So nowadays the mainframe, clients are using mainframe as a database to store the data, but the front end user interactions, the actual data, everything is coming from the front end like a Java or other technologies. Are you clear? Any queries so far? Correct me if I say anywhere anything is wrong. Okay, you're always good to correct me. So I'll repeat here, team. So nowadays the front end is Java, the back end is mainframe. Okay, so it's a couple of years back. Okay, before cloud. Okay, we were having a middleware tool called WebSphere MQ. So from front end to this one. Now recently, you know very well, cloud came into the picture. So I'm telling you how how your mainframe is started reducing the projects. Okay, initially only big companies came. So later the Java came into the picture, and clients started they started using Java technology as a front end and back end as a mainframe instead of Oracle. The big companies. Okay, so now the cloud came. Whatever the features I am saying, reliability, availability, security. So these three features cloud providers. Okay, even if you go to Azure or if you do any certification, if you start learning about those cloud services, Azure or Amazon, AWS or Google or any cloud, they say that. So availability is there 99.9999, like they say. Security aspect also they will say that. Okay, so the features which are there in mainframe, almost you are getting even in a cloud also with cheaper price, very less price. And you no need to, you know, you no need any human resources to maintain a mainframe. You need a mainframe administrator, you need a kickstart administrators, you need a automation experts, you need a system programmers. On top of that, to develop the business application, you need a mainframe developers. So you see that, when we go with the only mainframe, so they are seeing all these expenditures. So holding the mainframe and maintaining, take caring the hardware, the next one. So when there is hardware, when you are configuring the lab, installing the software, you need a resources to improve the performance, continuously. You need to some resources for that. So in terms of procuring hardware and managing that particular system also, there is a huge cost involved. Okay, when it comes to the cloud, you don't need to do all of them, right? So this, these things are not required. Go there. Okay, now cloud is a ready-made food. Go there, what do you want, what combinations you want, you tell that. Okay, let's say ice cream. Okay, so now you need a different mixed ice cream is required, mixed fruit ice cream, like that you need. So they do customize, right? Okay, so same thing even in the cloud also. Now, so the cloud also is providing all the features what mainframe was providing, and lesser cost, and no upfront also. If you use the resources, pay it. If you don't use it, you don't pay it. So based on the consumption, they started charging the money. So now later the client started seeing the good benefits when they are using a cloud. Okay, obviously, either when you're running a business, you try to see the best approach to minimize the expenditure, right? Expenses. Same the IT company clients also, they do the same. So they found a reasonable one, and they are able to use different types of databases. There is no mechanism called monopoly, like only depend independent. It's not a dependency. You can use one database, you can connect with different technologies, everything you are achieving in cloud also. So that's where the demand got increasing. Okay, so whatever the new businesses or new projects are coming, they're not using mainframe, like Bank of America and all. So they started implementing the applications in cloud only, in the latest technologies. Okay, slowly, after 5 years or after 10 years, okay, it's not immediately, there is no doubt. So they will push the data from mainframe to cloud or other technologies. That is called mainframe modernization. Why mainframe modernization came? They are moving the data or application from mainframe technology to other technology, or integrating with the latest technologies, is called as a mainframe modernization. Okay, so I hope I spent almost 50 minutes. I keep talking. I know I'm talking a lot. As I said, it is a theory. Starting only who are new to who already knows mainframe, these are a little bit boring. But for new people, you got a good clarity. The mainframe, the history, why the demand got started reducing, decreasing. Do you agree with me, guys? The people who are having experience, do you see, do you also say the same reasons? See, guys, I don't. I don't see the chat window, by the way. Sheetal, I don't see the chat window at all. Okay. I don't have a habit here. Okay. I will see chat window in office, but not here because my concentration on the server and all. Yeah, Gopal, Sai, go ahead.
Uh, Cloud in the sense there is no separate server for the mainframe side like Ruby on Rails and different services. Uh, I mean, local application on the laptop as well as the cloud connected. I- Such scenario is available in mainframe server, like we are doing something here and it is getting updated in clouds.
Yeah, there is happening. Okay, today, just now, 2 days back, I had a discussion with the, you know, one mainframe modernization SME. What they did, okay, they have some 50 tables in mainframe, particular module. So they moved that 50 tables to other database in cloud, like a Oracle or MySQL, like that. So they moved, or they now, I don't say moved or copied, they backup. I can say as a backup. So slowly they started taking a backup from mainframe to other database, which you can use in the cloud. Okay. So if you do anything in the mainframe, if you do update anything in the mainframe, automatically cloud database also. Such a way the programs are designed. I hope I answered your question.
Yeah, apart from this, COBOL, JSL, and other any other languages also implemented on mainframes like in AS400, we can also start using Java and Python kind of things in upgraded versions. In mainframes, another language is, I mean, is compatible. I mean, the new.
No, no, no. So in terms of the application program, right? Okay, that's where the clients are facing a challenge. Okay, they are not taking a at all risk. Okay, because applications, if it start all of a sudden stopped working because of this, shifting the programs and all, then they are going to face lot of consequences. So what they are doing, the okay, replica. Okay, they are replicating the same as COBOL. How we have a COBOL program, they are replicating same way in the cloud in other technology. Like that, they started doing for programs wise, module wise. So to convert all the programs into compare, to write the similar programs in other language, other technology, it will take a decade. Okay, so it's not like converting or compatible like that. There are some commercial tools are there, but how much 100% is sufficient or not, can we move 100% compatibility or not, manual intervention is required or not, we are not sure it. But answer is straight away, it is very difficult. Yeah, any queries? Okay, team, I'll stop for the day.